2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to the NBA playoffs in this critical Game 4 of the opening round here on 2K Sports, along with the Jet and the Diesel, Ernie Johnson. Tonight, it's the Houston Rockets as they'll be playing against the Dallas Mavericks at their home American Airlines Center. And guys, for the Mavericks, they won Game 3 going away and are looking to make another statement tonight. Definitely a bounce in their step. And in a lopsided series, Shaq, for the team that's clearly overmatched, what can they do to keep going?
You got to play fast and loose because, Ernie, Kenny, you have nothing to lose. The onus is on your opponent to close out the series. Not an easy thing to do.
You know what? You never know what's going to happen either, Ernie. Like an injury. Oh, I could shift the whole momentum.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, you don't want anybody to get hurt, but that's a fact of life. You tweak an ankle or something like that, a hammy, you never know.
And you're also playing for pride, you know, as individual players and as a franchise. And you never know what could happen. You just got to keep playing.
I missed a game once with well, actually, I was unable to type because I had kind of a hangnail. It came during the playoffs.
Wow. It was a competition?
It was hard, yeah.
It was a writing competition.
No, I was just trying to do my job.
Oh.
Missed 3 nights. But I'm not soft.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. The Western Conference NBA Playoffs, Round 1 continues. The Dallas Mavericks have simply been on a rampage, storming through the finals, and with a commanding 3-0 lead, they now have a chance to do what very few teams have even dreamed of. Can they sweep their way to the Larry O'Brien Trophy in a Game 4 against the Rockets? Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
We are here at the American Airlines Center with the crowd going crazy. And this is it, Game 4 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. We're looking at what could be a very short series. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Take a look at the Mavericks. They've been in the driver's seat throughout the series, and now a chance to deliver the finishing blow and sweep the series here in front of their hometown fans.
And I think they're ready to put this series to bed, guys. They've played so well up to this point and really look poised to close this thing out in front of their home fans and get some rest as they get ready for the next round.
Well, I'm certainly surprised by what we've seen so far. Nobody would have guessed coming into this series that they'd find themselves in a position to sweep. But after that first game win and the momentum, clearly helping them ride the wave to a possible sweep now.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Paul and Harden are the incredible backcourt duo. Clint Capella is out there with Kenneth Faried, and it's Gordon in at the small forward position. Lee outside. Here's Doncic. Another 3 for Dallas.
An average shooter from deep, it's important that Doncic continues to work on this part of his game.
Paul outside. The teardrop falls in. Paul's got his first points of the night.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Here's Doncic. Good, and it's Perea who picks up the assist.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Paul against Perea. And it's Paul penetrating over Perea. And Houston again with the bucket.
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better.
Passes to Paul. Shoots from the line. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Boy, when he's in rhythm, he's a threat to score from here. Gotta D up Powell from the mid-range.
Harden outside. To the right side. Shoots from the baseline, and the rebound goes to the Mavericks. It was a big win for them, coming off Tuesday's match.
You're going to win a lot of games when you can shoot the three ball the way they did in that one.
And, you know, you see teams relying on the three ball more and more nowadays. It's a big part of the game, and they made it rain out there in a big way.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The craftiness of Paul really on display everywhere, but especially inside and forcing defenders to commit fouls on him.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Lee outside. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Barea's got 3 assists in the game. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Ball outside. Kicks it out to Harden. Here's Capella. Powell pulls it in.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Pass to Kleba. Doncic with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. And Doncic gets it to go.
And you can sense they're starting to take charge here.
You know, they seem to be on the same page out there, Greg. I mean, definitely the momentum is with them.
Deft touch on the alley-oop.
And what a passer Paul is. Exceptional at seeking out his guys and getting them into a rhythm.
Here's Doncic. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Doncic has got 10 points.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
Harden the pass to Paul. It's rebounded by Dallas. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Kleba. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Kleba's got his first points in this one.
And jumping out like this, man, you automatically start thinking blowout.
Yeah, you know, it's early for sure, but still, they're flat out owning this team right now.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
Yeah, recalibration time with the timeout call there.
Green, he's checked in for the Rockets. And so it's Houston with it, trailing by 10. To the inside, here's Fareed. Banked in off the glass.
This is Fareed's bread and butter now. He finishes inside because he stays within himself.
Dallas has gone a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter. Hits the three-point bomb.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Right side, Green. 1:29 left to play in the first. Capella inside, misses in close.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Nowitzki outside, the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Yeah, and the execution, time and time again, right on point. They're running their offense to perfection.
Here's Barea. Up and in on the layup. Barea's got his second bucket tonight.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Fareed against Nowitzki. Here's Porzingis, and another basket for Dallas.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist from Capella. Paul's got 8.
Yeah, and he's connecting on a lot of his shots here, shooting a high percentage from the field, really giving his team a boost.
Right side, Porzingis shoots over Capella, and Dallas again with the bucket.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Here's Harden, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Great awareness of the clock to end the quarter.
That's just really good.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a side. There's a great friendship between Melo, LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Paul. And Chris talked.
It's been a sort of long relationship, you know, and obviously me, Bron.
And you see that a lot nowadays. Star players developing friendships and GAs spending time with each other off the floor.
Yeah, some people hate it because they want that bad blood you used to see, but no reason you have to hate someone to really compete against them.
Welcome back to Game 4 as we get back into the action. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
You know, we've seen them bearing their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. I mean, that's a good start for them.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Dallas, Doncic at the 3 and Dirk at the 4. Then there's Harris, and there's Porzingis.
And possesses such a refined feel for the game that Doncic knows he has what it takes to be a great player in this league.
And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, I like how Capella stays one step ahead of the posse on defense. Has a real good sense of body control.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, no let up. Killer instinct on display, trying to put this team away. I love the tenacity.
Houston making a switch. Jones is checked in. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Nene kicks to Paul. High arcing shot. Rivers gets a wide open look. Another shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. And that's 12 points for Chris Paul.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Second quarter of basketball, just over 1.5 minutes played so far. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
And the instincts from the veteran point guard. Chris Paul has tremendous feel for the game and for how to get his teammates the ball when they're open.
For 3, another 3 for Dallas.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Measuring, he's checked in for Dirk Nowitzki. And a switch here also for Houston. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Paul. Knocked away. Kicks it out to Gordon. Three-pointer, no good. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. And that one is stuffed right through.
And offensively, they've done a great job here of staying in rhythm.
Well, I tell you what, Greg, their offense has really been productive this half, and I absolutely love the shots they've taken so far.
Here's Doncic. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Doncic has got 15.
They're up right now because he's been dominant on offense. And, man, I like seeing him catch fire like this.
Pass to Mejri. Here's Porzingis. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. He's got 6.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Rivers kicks to Nene. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Here's Harris. Plays it up and banks it in. Harris has got his first basket.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Yeah, and you can tell they feel like they can get inside whenever they want to. I mean, it's been carte blanche, full menu for them, and the defense really not offering any resistance.
Kicks it out to Jones. And the 3 ball is good. Jones has got his first 3 points of the game.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Yeah, trying to get it all back in a hurry, and you're right on that. But these threes they're taking have not helped. They're trying to catch fire, and they've yet to find the match.
Houston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Shot by Gordon, wide open. No good with the triple. Beyond the arc, and he's good on the 3 ball.
Another one. Man, he's just gotten into a great rhythm out there.
And I'll tell you what, Greg, once he finds that rhythm, he's hard to guard. Shots come easy for him.
Rivers kicks to Green. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Green's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's how you answer back.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, go right back at him. Show him you can shoot from outside all night long.
Yep, it counts.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Correa's checked in. Fareed's checked in for the Rockets. James Harden comes in for Gerald Green. Timeout called the Rockets.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Nothing wrong with that. You got to be flexible. When something isn't working, you adjust, you modify, you go to something else. That's what the best coaches do.
Houston making a switch here. Capella's checked in. Here's Rivers. Lays it up off the glass.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
And it's Kenneth Fareed with the foul. That's his first foul. Iman Shumpert is checked in for Rivers. Off the inbound, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And the basket by Harden.
And Harden takes a lot of pride in being a hard matchup, a tough cover. I mean, he takes no time in shooting once he gets to pumping.
Wasted no time on that one. 20 points for Luka Doncic.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
As well he should, Greg. I mean, he always is looking to score the ball, even more so when he's hot. I like the mindset.
32 seconds left in the first half. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
Yeah, but there's no stopping him right now. I mean, he's locked in this quarter. This defense has to get the ball out of his hand.
And Fareed kicks to Harden. In the corner, it's Gordon. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
From outside the arc. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And money to end the quarter there with the triple.
They knew exactly what they wanted to do right there, Greg, and the timing was right on time.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Round one action of the playoffs continuing on two. And guys, for the Mavericks, this game has been a continuation of the dominance they've shown throughout the series. They've got their brooms ready, and it doesn't look like anything's going to hold off the sweep. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
They had a tremendous first half from the three-point line. Their shot selection was pretty sound, considering how many threes they took. And the confidence of the shooters, now that's outstanding.
Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster, Ernie. Without major improvements defensively, this game is OVA.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
The skyline of Dallas illuminating the night sky as we welcome you back to the Lone Star State. And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round one matchup. And the Mavericks with possession here. So on the floor for Houston. The engine of this team, Paul and Harden in the backcourt. Kenneth Faried is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Gordon in at the small forward.
You know, Powell continues to want to expand his range to get better shooting from deep. When he's connecting from outside, I think it helps his team in a big way.
Harden scanning the floor. It's deflected, and he recovers it. And so it's Barea with it. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Fires from the wing. Again, the Mavericks score.
Barea's jump shot is usually right on point. When he gets room to shoot, he's able to pull that trigger fast.
Tipped away. Lee with the steal. And Lee with the stuff.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And Courtney Lee gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Gordon finds Harden.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
And that monster lead continues to grow. They are just piling it on now.
Yeah, it looks too easy for him. Almost looks too easy for him, I should say, Greg. I mean, their chemistry really, really at a high level.
Outside Gordon. Capella with the bucket. Capella's got 8 points.
Hey, you got to put a body on Capella. I mean, he's a tenacious offensive rebounder and does a nice job using his body.
The pass to Doncic. Over Gordon. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Lee. Lee's got 3 assists in the game. Rockets have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. To the inside, Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
CP3 is so good orchestrating out of that set. I mean, he is really one of the gurus of the pick and roll.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
And amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Gerald Green, he's checked in for Houston. Houston's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. On the wing, Harden fires the 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 8th assist here tonight.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Nowitzki for 3, sinks the triple. 8 points for him.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Harden kicks to Paul. And another 3 for Houston.
CP3 on a solo spurt ability surge. There's not much you can do as a defender when he gets on the roll like this.
And Nowitzki has it in the corner. Another 3 for Dallas.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside. And I think that's got to affect your mental game. I mean, missing open shots like that, unacceptable, and it'll probably mess with your head a little bit too.
And it just seems when Doncic turns it on, it's a sight to see. Incredible at scoring in a variety of ways.
To the middle, and Fareed throws it down.
Boy, remarkable athlete is Kenneth Fareed. You throw a pass anywhere near him, and he'll finish it off in style.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hammock. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And since they come out of halftime, they've been extremely poised and very efficient.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, certainly a step up from the first half. They're more engaged. More focused here in this second half, and they're getting good results.
And that's collected by Nowitzki.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
Houston's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Harden has a wide open look. Oh, and that one had the right. Spit on it, and it is good. Harden's got 15.
You know, I think he's been a steady, reliable option so far, but it's not enough. They need him to take charge, be more assertive on the offensive end.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
For the finish.
Whoa!
Talk about bringing it.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Poked away. And it's the Mavericks on the break.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
51 seconds left to play in the third. Green, no luck.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Dallas shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good. Zinkas, he's checked in for Maxi Kleba. And a switch here also for Houston. Rivers checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Houston's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. And nothing is falling for him right now.
Boy, he's holding his team back. Really a hindrance. Can't make a thing. He's way off today.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. 33 points for him.
He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Break Dallas. Stops. Pops. Good. He hits the jump shot.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Greg, they keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Green, no luck.
Yeah, really frustrating right now. They just can't seem to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, it's one of those days. Sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug. Sometimes it's just not working for you.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And we welcome you back to our coverage of round one in the NBA playoffs. Powell is out there with Jackson, and there's Porzingis, and it's Brunson in at the one. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
And you know what, Greg? They are crushing it on both ends. I mean, in total control right now.
Took him no time at all on that one. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Here's Brunson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Brunson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Hey, and when guys at this level are that close to the basket, they ain't missing. I mean, especially when there's no defense in the neighborhood.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games. Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Inside, Powell with the steal. From the arc, another three for Dallas.
Powell playing with a lot of confidence because he knows he has the trust of his teammates. They've got confidence in him to take these shots.
Rivers passes to Shumpert. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And that's how you answer back.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, go right back at him. Show him you can shoot from outside all night long.
Good on the shot. 37 points for him.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Houston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. It's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. And the Mavericks making a change here.
Devin Harris.
Rivers against Harris. Here's Shumpert. No good with the triple. And it's Harris with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Over Rivers. And another basket for Dallas. Rockets have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Lee with the steal. Harris, count it, good.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
And the basket by Gordon.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Outside Jackson. Harris inside the line. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And so it's Houston with it. Eric Gordon on the wing. Back to Rivers. Here's Shumpert. Offline with his three. Here's Harris. And Dallas again with the bucket.
I tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
Rivers dishes to Shumpert. Takes a three. And Rivers gets it to go in on the assist by Shumpert.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
For three, Harris. Another three for Dallas.
Putting on a clinic this quarter. I mean, what a tremendous outburst scoring-wise.
Rivers against Harris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Muscle Nene brings on both ends. Man, he knows how to use it, too. A guy you don't want to fool around with at all.
No luck that time either. Dallas has gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Porzingis, that's a 2. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
For Houston, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Mavericks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. The first one falls. Mavericks making a switch here. Nowitzki's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:05 left here in the fourth quarter.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Rockets have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Down low, here's Jones, and it's Terrence Jones with the finish.
Good ball movement, wonderful pass, couldn't have drawn it up any better.
There's 47 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Great open look there.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
As long as required, Greg. I mean, you can tell they want to put this thing to bed.
It's stolen. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I'll tell you what, the energy in this arena, you can feel it.
Big time. I mean, it's amazing. letting them hear it. And that's always inspiring. They want to see this thing get wrapped up.
Here's Shumpert. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Here are the Mavericks now. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. The dish to Nowitzki. Another three for Dallas.
And, you know, Nowitzki possesses that 7-foot height and long arms, so he's able to get his shot off on just about anybody. He's an exceptional shooter.
Connects from three-point range. 12 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The three, it falls. Entire first round.
Had a tremendous series. Watching how well these guys played as a unit has got to be scary for their round 2 matchup.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.
This is interesting. Knockout Golden.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Round 2 action of the NBA playoffs about to get underway, and we're here to bring you all the action on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, all here for the ride. Tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks up against the Golden State Warriors at their home, Oracle Arena. Well, for Golden State, they expended some energy getting out of the first round, closing it out in 6 games. Now the focus shifts to opening the series tonight on a positive note. And after a spirited start to these playoffs, Kenny, only 8 clubs remain. Talk about the biggest difference between the first and second rounds.
Oh, the biggest difference is the talent level. And as a whole and individually, the stakes are raised, the pressure is more, the fans are more engaged, everything about it as the levels go up.
Magnified.
Without question.
Magnified.
Magnification.
And this is when things get a lot tougher. Sometimes coaching strategy becomes a deciding factor.
Magnified.
We're now about to see who's playing chess, who's playing checkers.
Ooh, magnified.
Ernie.
Big.
So, my name is Magnified then.
Magnified Shaq.
Shagnified.
Shagnified. He puts everything out. He
There's
does
always a way to make that work.
Always
Thank
does
goodness,
it.
because because that segment was dying. Okay, until you came up with that.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Western Conference Semifinals, Game 1. The Golden State Warriors earned their bid into Round 2 after a hard-fought 6-game series. Now, the stakes are greater, the challenge that much tougher as they prepare to do battle against the Dallas Mavericks. The opening game of the conference semifinals, up next.
We've got an electric crowd here in Golden State's Oracle Arena. 2 survivors in the West meeting here in the conference semifinals, Game 1. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. Taking a look at Golden State, so important in a 7-game series to maintain the home court advantage. The fans, the players, the coaches, guys, they know it's all on the line.
And while I expect them to win this game and potentially win big, this is a team that really plays well on their home court. And if they do that, they can really set the tone for this series.
Now, a look at Dallas's start. Lineup. Doncic at the 3 and Dirk at the 4. And there's Porzingis. Then there's Harris. Now here's Curry. Here's Cousins. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
We don't talk about it enough. Curry has unbelievable vision.
Here's Harris. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's the Warriors' ball. It's a 3-point game. To the inside. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Thompson. Curry's got his first 2 points of the night.
The ability to find soft spots in the defense. Curry reading it right as usual.
From deep. Another 3 for Dallas.
Look, this is how you draw it up coming out of the locker room. 3 of 3 so far.
And here's Curry who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. And Thompson kicks to Curry. No good with the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And early on, they looked great. They made all 4 of their their shots to start this game.
Dallas shooting their first foul shot of the night. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Sometimes before Thompson even catches the pass, he knows he's firing.
Harris passes to Porzingis. Here's Doncic. Another 3 for Dallas.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I did get a chance to speak with Steve Kerr a little bit. He said he thinks his team is in a good place mentally and should come out strong tonight. Coach told me, we know this is the kind of moment where heroes are made. And GOATs as well. All eyes are going to be on us, and I told our guys that this is our time to shine. Well, we'll see if they can do that, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Kevin Durant as a rookie to Kevin Durant right now. The difference is he's comfortable being a vocal leader.
Harris, good.
They are on fire, just in a great groove here early on.
The Warriors have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Curry attacking. Cousins, no one around him. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Dallas has gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Nowitzki looking it over. Pass to Porzingis. Over in the corner, Doncic. Lock at 6. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And Cousins throws it down.
Awesome display. Fierce with the level of strength. DeMarcus with the impressive move.
No good. Shot missing. And Golden State will come the other way. Curry kicks to Green. Back to Curry. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Nowitzki. Porzingis trying to get free. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
Well, obviously, this was the strategy coming in. Feed him the rock and let him go to work.
He can't get that one to fall.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling. You know, a little off his game this quarter, still trying to find a rhythm, though.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
The reason why is you like to get value every time down the floor, but that does take a lot of discipline.
And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with the rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. J.J. Barea, number 1. Steph Curry, 4th.
I think these two guys are having a little personal competition here in the playoffs to see who will finish with the most assists.
Curry with it. Guarded by Barea. Curry kicks to Thompson. They get a hand on it. Lee with the steal. Here's Doncic. That one falls. Doncic has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Durant for 3. And Lee pulls it down. Mavericks leading by 12. And the pass to Mejri. Shoots over Cousins. And it's Dallas with another.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
It's early, but they have taken full control of this game. And the fans here, they know it.
Curry finds Durant. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight.
You better start picking him up at half court. KD is that kind of shooter.
Here's Doncic. Another 3 for Dallas.
Extended the lead. This has been a great period for him offensively.
To the paint. And Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 8 points. 59 seconds left to play here in the first. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting. Do they start to coast, or do they go right for the juggler?
To the middle, here's Cousins. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Cousins is clever. The defender has to do a better job of beating his man to the spot and maintaining position.
And he's good on the second. Dallas leading by 14. In the corner, Powell with it. Here's Doncic. Another three for Dallas.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Knocked loose. There's 25 seconds left in the first. Yep, that one goes. Thompson's got his second basket of the game.
Exceptional work by Thompson. He can lose the defense with his ball handling.
Doncic, good, and it's Perea who picks up the assist. And that's 15 points for Luka Doncic.
Once he's dialed in, helping to dictate the flow of this game.
Now here's Perea. Pass to Doncic. So it's Dallas, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Kevin Durant talked about his teammates and about the Warriors roster, the envy of every team in the league.
I like our depth. I like that we could play.
You know, Greg, KD has a lot of help with his team.
And that's why he signed with the Warriors. But even with all their talent, you can bet Durant is going to be leading the charge.
We welcome you back here to the coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. And quite a position here for the Mavericks to be in. What do you think, guys?
I mean, really good with their post presence, and it's really allowed them to establish a physical tone here in the first.
Well, you know, in this era, everybody likes the three-point shot. I like their commitment to pounding the ball inside.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, we've got Lee. Also, J.J. Barea out there. Doncic out there with Measure. And it's Kleba in at the power forward.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
And there's DeMarcus Cousins on the assist by Curry. 7 points for DeMarcus Cousins.
No one rotating over to help on the mismatch. Easy lay-in.
Lee passes to Barea. Another 3 for Dallas.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Teardrop shot and the layup by Curry. Curry's got his second bucket tonight.
The floater is a tough shot, and Stephen Curry has mastered it.
Mavericks leading by 19. Here's Kleba. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
The offense is running well, but more importantly, they're taking the shots they know they can make.
Hard to maintain your discipline, but obviously this was the game plan coming in, and they're carrying it out.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, because he's been killing them all night. They are struggling to find an answer.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Thompson for 3. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
A tough play to defend. Clay gets rid of the ball as quickly as anyone.
Doncic kicks to Nowitzki. Another 3 for Dallas.
And that's from beyond, guys, right back at you.
This is looking more like an all-star game right now. Everyone launching from range.
And it's sent back by Nowitzki. And he recovers it. Such a wide open look. And 11 points for Kevin Durant. Mavericks leading by 18. And Thompson sends it back.
Don't underestimate Klay Thompson on the defensive end. Perfect timing on the block.
Right wing. And he banks in the layup. 9 points here for Cousins.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Inside. Here's Porzingis. A stupendous finish in traffic. And the Mavericks lead by 18.
Yeah, you see the killer instinct. He's going for the death blow.
True story. They got a monster league that's taking a life of its own.
Now here's Curry. Here's Thompson. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame. I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Nowitzki for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
And Thompson kicks to Cousins. Feeds it to Curry. A shot. Misses off the right iron.
You know, I like the competitive fire, but he's still really out of sync.
Lets the 3 fly. It's good from long range. 8 points for him.
Dropping dimes all night. He's been completely locked in.
Unselfish basketball. That'll make you very popular amongst your teammates.
Pulls up for 3. Drops in the tray.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Golden State's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Passes to Cousins to end the run, and Cousins throws it down.
Timeout. Well, flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Green, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. Dallas also making some changes. Mejri, he's checked in for Porzingis. Powell comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And Barea subbed in for Devin Harris. Takes it from 10, and the jumper is on the mark. Mejri's got his second basket of the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Curry. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. 9 points for Steph Curry.
Look out. He's starting to find the range in this second period.
Now, here's Doncic, defended by Durant. Again, the Mavericks score.
And it just seems when Doncic turns it on, it's a sight to see. Incredible at scoring in a variety of ways.
Now here's Curry. He's got 9. Quick shot there, and it's off target. 1:05 left in the first half of basketball. Stolen by Thompson. A finish, and the jam by Steph Curry.
Thompson used those long arms to bother his man there. Got to hang on to the ball tight around him.
Dallas leading by 22. Kicks it to Barea. Now, here's Doncic, defended by Durant. Sinks the three-pointer.
No doubt about it. He's been a monster from deep.
By and large, defenders have done a poor job of running him off his spots. That's why he keeps firing.
Mejri, the pass to Doncic. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
It's Curry outside. Good on the three-point shot. Curry's got 12 now in this quarter.
His second make from beyond the arc this quarter after hitting none in the first.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Mejri over Cousins, and Dallas again with the bucket.
The offense was firing on all cylinders, and that's the exact kind of shot they wanted.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. launches a three. Another three for Golden State.
Tremendous day at the office for the former NBA scoring champion, Steph on a mission.
Oh, okay, it's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
And
thanks very much. Steph, what do you think of your defense in the first half?
We're a step late, I think, and they made tough shots. We can't take away from that, but for the most part, we have to find a way to guard that line if they're knocking down shots to keep them out the game.
We'll see where the adjustments take you. Thanks, Steph. Back to you, Kevin.
All right,
Not
Dave,
the game. We're in the
time
game,
now
fool.
for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. We're reporting to you live here in this sold-out arena. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. And guys, for the Mavericks, boy, have they ever started this series off on the right foot. They've thrown down the gauntlet here in Game 1 with their intensity and effectiveness on both ends of the floor. Now, they've got a little bit of an intimidation factor going into the second half. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Well, with the way they struggled to defend the three-point line, it started to look like warm-up drills. They cannot be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to make life tougher on those outside shooters.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And I just love how aggressive he is. Usually tries to work for the best shot that he can.
And that really tests the defense. It's hard to take the right angle on him to contest the shot.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Golden State looking at who they've got. The tremendous pair of Curry and Clay in the backcourt. Down low, it's Green and Cousins. And it's Durant in at the three, the small forward.
I think the body control. Is the most impressive element about DeMarcus Cousins. He's a well-coordinated athlete.
The Warriors have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. Now the pass to Nowitzki. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And Cousins gets it to go.
DeMarcus can play outside, but the paint is still where he makes his living.
To the paint. Here's Nowitzki. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And is it any wonder they're ahead in this game? His perfect night from the field has been the catalyst.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Nowitzki. Golden State's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the 3-pointer to their advantage. Durant kicks to Curry. Cousins, the pass to Durant. Right side, Green, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Great play calling. The execution, 3 for 3 to start the half.
From deep. No good that time. Good D by Thompson. The Warriors have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Curry wide open. Good. And it's Green picking up the assist. 20 points for Steph Curry.
And coming out of halftime, Coach said they wanted to start fast. How's 4 for 4?
Pass to Powell. Over Green. Jump shot is good. Powell's got 5.
A solid beginning to this second half offensively. 3 for 4 from the floor.
Timeout called the Warriors. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
And he is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
Changes here for the Warriors. Looney comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Iguodala in for Klay Thompson. Dallas also making some changes. Porzingis comes in for Dwight Powell. Devin Harris subbed in for J.J. Barea.
Grant has one thing on his mind. When he gets the ball in close, attack.
Nowitzki right side. Basket good. Nowitzki's got 20.
Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
Curry against Harris. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Just 5 to shoot. Curry way outside, and another 3 for Golden State.
Did he even see his hand? Curry, laser focus on the bucket.
Here's Nowitzki. Again, the Mavericks score.
Yeah, what a quarter for him. Firing on all cylinders, putting this team in a good place.
And stolen by Harris. Count it. He has 6.
As soon as you give him any room whatsoever, he is always looking to attack and make you pay.
Now Curry. He's got 23. He kicks it to Cousins. Curry finds Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Cousins. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Cousins has got 6 here in this quarter.
Not letting his team down. He's been very strong. He just needs a little help from his teammates.
And the Mavericks call time here. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. Dirk Nowitzki, number 1. Devin Harris is 2nd.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
And it's Barea with the ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Here's measuring. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. Barea's got his 5th assist in this one. Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Here's Looney, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Nice to see Looney getting involved with the slam there. An athletic player who provides some muscle for them around the rim.
Here's Lee to the left side wing. Kleba trains it from beyond the arc. Kleba's got 5.
What a valuable asset to the offense, having a big with that kind of range.
Iguodala outside. Offensive rebound. The Mavericks have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on. And the basket good by Mejri. 10 points for him.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
It's stolen by Barea. That one goes. Count it.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Looney with the bucket.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Over in the corner, Lee. Another 3 for Dallas. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Durant for three. A three-pointer is right on target.
There's really nothing you can do to stop that. Durant at his height, he has a quick trigger, and he makes it look easy.
Curry against Barea. Puts up a three. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Barea. Barea's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Here's Curry. He's got 23. To the middle. 4 seconds left. The shot, no good.
How does he miss that layup? He's too good to be doing that.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's Dallas. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Move it to the next guy. Drive and kick. Let it come out in the wash, all right?
And Steve Kerr asking his guys to simply run their offense, share the basketball.
Yeah, and don't just settle for tossing it around the horn. Attack the defense. Play inside out when you can.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for the Mavericks, Doncic at the 3 and Dirk at the 4. Then there's J.J. Barea. Then there's Measure. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. It's stolen by Bell. And Iguodala with a clear path to the hoop.
Iggy is so creative down low, just overwhelming the defense with his athleticism.
The free throw drops for Iguodala. And the Mavericks making a change here. Harris is checked in. And Iguodala drops them both. And here are the Mavericks now. Doncic with it. Nowitzki outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
And Nowitzki is one of the deadliest shooters of all time. Every time he lets it go from deep, you just get the feeling it's going in.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him. Porzingis is checked in for Salah Measure. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Here's McKinney. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Luka Doncic. And the first one at the line is good. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And he makes that one.
And the level of concentration that Doncic has, even under pressure, this guy is cool as a cucumber.
Here's McKinney. Off target with his 3. The Mavericks have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Here is Cook. Tipped away and stolen by Harris. Fast break Dallas. Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
And you can tell that Doncic loves leaking out. They're able to get to the right spot there in transition.
2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Cook kicks to Bell. Here's McKinney. Just 5 on the clock. Bell dishes to Iguodala. Nailed from three-point land.
Andre getting the offensive juices flowing. Just a confident player who likes taking those type of shots.
Harris looking it over. Passes to Doncic. Makes it off the glass. Doncic has got 31 points.
He's in control when it matters, giving them a tremendous advantage right here.
And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And the Warriors with possession here. To the middle. Here's Bell. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
You look at that lead pass there. He just has such a great feel for the game.
And here is Doncic. Pass to Porzingis. Count the basket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
No good on the free throw.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
And the Warriors making a change here. Durant's checked in. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Nowitzki.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Here is Cook, guarded by Harris. Down low.
Knows where everybody is. If there's an open man, Durant's going to find him.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit.
Yeah, I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. And it's Cook with the ball for Golden State. Kicks to Urepko. The pass to Durant. Fires the three. Another three for Golden State.
Nights like these, you just have to tip your hat to KD. He's a champion for a reason.
Nowitzki for three. Another three for Dallas.
And that's from beyond, guys. Right back at you.
This is looking more like an all-star game right now. Everyone launching from range.
He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Whoa, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Golden State. J.J. Barea checked in for Dallas. Livingston kicks to Durant. A fader. No good from Bell. Dallas has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down and what will be a win here in game one of the series for the Mavericks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Luka Doncic.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. .54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Livingston looking for the opening from downtown. Mavericks with the rebound. Unloads from 13. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against Golden State. First free throw is good. The Warriors making a switch here. Looney's checked in. Second free throw, no good. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Poor timing on that play causes the turnover.
And here are the Warriors now. Now, here's Livingston to the paint. And Jerebko has it in the corner. And the Warriors miss again. Jacks up a three. Count it.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
Well, this is less about winning the game now and more about making a bold statement.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
It is round 2 of the
Game 2 of the Western Conference semifinals. The Golden State Warriors, fighting for their first win of the series, will try to even the score at 1-1 as they go up against the Mavericks. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue. Coming right up.
We've got an electric crowd here in Golden State's Oracle Arena. On tap tonight, NBA playoff action continues. It's Game 2 of the Western Conference semifinals. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brett Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Taking a look at Golden State. Tough loss for them in Game 1. We'll see if they can rally back in front of their hometown crowd to tie the series.
And this virtually becomes a must-win after that loss in Game 1. You almost never see a team drop the first 2 at home and go on to win a playoff series.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the floor for Dallas, Doncic at the 3 and Dirk at the 4. And there's Porzingis. Then it's Devin Harris. 17-foot shot on the way. And that one, good.
And so many defenses nowadays really not designed to take away that mid-range jumper.
And I'm loving the recognition, right? He simply takes what the defense allows. That's a smart move.
And Cousins gets it to go.
That's a high percentage shot there, especially for Cousins. Just a nice touch inside.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. That shot missing.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
And what I like best is that he does it completely under control. Really gives the shooter nowhere to turn to.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball after the miss from Klay Thompson. Fades. No good on that one. The Warriors go the other way.
Just can't find the bottom of the net right now. He's looking frustrated. This quarter has been a bit of a nightmare for him.
Harris against Thompson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws here tonight, and he makes the first. And he makes both free throws.
Kevin, these are easy points. Remember, free throws.
It's tipped. Porzingis with the steal. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Now, here's Doncic. Tight defense on him. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. J.J. Barea, number 1. Second, Stephen Curry.
I I think these two guys are having a little personal competition here in the playoffs to see who will finish with the most assists.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I did get a chance to speak with Steve Kerr a little bit. I asked him how they're going to respond after giving away home court advantage in Game 1. The coach said, hey, that was the last game. That's in the past. We're focused on the present and simply executing to the best of our abilities tonight. But he did admit, Kevin, that another loss here would paint a very grim picture going forward. Back to you.
Thank you, David. The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
Draymond Green is a great role player on the offensive end on the floor and makes guys around him better because he's willing to make plays and passes. And then he's got that commitment, that tenacity on the defensive end as well.
They retain possession. Count that one. Green's got 5 now. Mavericks trail by 3. From 13, good D by Thompson.
You know, not sure if it's him or the defense, but just something's off tonight.
Well, something in this frame for sure, but when you're out of rhythm, sometimes it's better to play the role of being the facilitator.
And here are the Mavericks now, following the miss by Draymond Green from deep.
Wow, huge sigh of relief for the defense on that possession. You cannot give mid-range shooters any space like that to operate.
Buries the long-range jumper.
That's feel-good moment right there. 3 of 4 so far.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, it's a good time to talk things over. Try to stop what's been a brutal run.
Yeah, he's got to use every device at his disposal at this point, and I think he wants to give other guys a breather right now.
Dwight Powell's checked in for Dirk Nowitzki. Now, here's Doncic. Dallas moving the ball around. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Green finds Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pass to Doncic. Harris against Curry. Over to the left wing. Will it go? And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times. And jumping out like this, man, you automatically start thinking blowout.
Up by double digits already and no sign of let up.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Thompson. And so it's Dallas with it, trailing by 10. The results in their game on Sunday left no doubt.
And we all know in a hostile environment, always tough, but they were the better team on that night.
And a very good all-around effort here, and that's what you need to win on the road.
Both shots good from the stripe. We've got 1:48 left here in the opening quarter. And the Warriors with possession here. Green kicks to Durant. Iguodala outside. 6 to shoot. Lets a floater go. He takes it up and lays it in.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Just incredible flow offensively. Everyone's doing their part. Let's see if they can sustain this early momentum.
Here's Doncic after the made shot from Andre Iguodala. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And another 3 for Golden State.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Looking to get it going. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
It is round 2 of the NBA playoffs. The intensity just kicked up a notch for Game 2. Welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
Game 2 of the Western Conference semifinals. The Dallas Mavericks come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Golden State Warriors. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue. Coming right up.
We've got an electric crowd here in Golden State's Oracle Arena. On tap tonight, NBA playoff action continues. It's Game 2 of the Western Conference semifinals. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. We'll take a look at the Warriors. Tough loss for them in Game 1. We'll see if they can rally back in front of their hometown crowd to tie the series.
And this virtually becomes a must-win after that loss in Game 1. You almost never see a team drop the first 2 at home and go on to win a playoff series.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Doncic at the 3 and Dirk at the 4. Then there's Porzingis. Then there's Harris. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Shots good by Green.
Draymond did a good job of getting some space there and rooting himself to collect.
Harris outside. At 6. Nowitzki for 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And Nowitzki is one of the deadliest shooters of all time. Every time he lets it go from deep, you just get the feeling it's going in.
It's Curry outside. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Banked in off the glass.
And I ask you, what can you do? This guy is a phenomenal decision maker.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And he gets it to go.
Well, it's kind of unfair. If you're that great a shooter from distance like Steph is, and then you combine with how great he is around the basket, hard to handle.
There's the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Almost perfect in the game to start. 3 of 4.
Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
I don't know what you do with Steph in the pick-and-roll situation like that. He capitalizes because of the separation, and it doesn't have to be much.
Hands it from downtown. He's got 8.
These guys are like dentists right now. 4 out of 5 recommending a made shot. You're in a great group.
It's Durant on the wing. Back to Cousins. They kick it out to Green. And it's off from three-point range. The drive by Nowitzki. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
Warriors trail by 7. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Steve Kerr. David.
I asked him how they're going to respond after giving away home court advantage in Game 1. The coach said, hey, that was the last game. That's in the past. We're focused on the present and simply executing to the best of our abilities tonight. But he did admit, Kevin, that another loss here would paint a very grim picture going forward. Back to you.
Thank you, David. From deep. The shot comes out. Good D by Thompson. Warriors have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Thompson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, this is what the offense is designed to do. Get a guy like Klay Thompson in the situations where he's got great confidence to come through.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Dwight Powell's checked in for Dallas. Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. Number 1, Luka Doncic. Dirk Nowitzki is second.
And the bright lights of these playoffs have done wonders for each of their three-point shooting. That's what they were both hoping for.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Porzingis playing with some heart now, never giving up or into the defense, muscling through that difficult shot.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Harris. Porzingis finds Harris, lays it up off the glass.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Picked away. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Now here's Durant. He's guarded closely. It's tipped. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. And the dunk by Doncic.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
And if you check out the strategy, you can see already the plays that they're calling. Feels like they found a weakness or two in the defense.
And truth is, though he misses that one, it's a shot he normally makes.
Yeah, he has that kind of range, but maybe not that time the best judgment.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Green, the pass to Thompson. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Curry's shot is off. Mavericks leading by 12. Out to the right wing. Launches it. Sinks the triple. He's got 17.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, it's a good time to talk things over. Try to stop what's been a brutal run.
Yeah, he's got to use every device at his disposal at this point, and I think he wants to give other guys a breather right now.
Point with McCaw at the 2. They're the backcourt. Durant is out there with Looney. And it's Cousins in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Good anticipation there from Iguodala, who is a very good passer.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. For Dallas, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. They trail by 14. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, don't let the small size fool you. Curry does not fear getting inside and getting knocked around.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game. That's good from Stephen Curry. So he gets them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Porzingis at the elbow. Nowitzki outside. Now the pass to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Hits it from three-point range. He's got 23.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Durant with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Cousins against Porzingis. His first shot coming late. Cousins with the bucket. Cousins has got his first basket.
Boogie on the inside just causes problems defensively. I mean, it's incredible what he can do.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The dish now to Harris. Dallas needs to get off a shot. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. And the Mavericks lead by 15.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Well, to win at this level consistently, you cannot be faint of heart, and he's going in for the kill.
And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Measuring, he's checked in for Porzingis. Measuring with the steal. And Nowitzki with a clear path to the basket. And the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
Love when Nowitzki finishes with the dunk, showing some outstanding lift on that one.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Curry kicks to Cousins. Back to Curry. Three-pointer. Hits it from three-point range. Curry's got 7 now in this quarter.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. To the inside, Nowitzki. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Nowitzki's got 7 points.
You know, we talk so much about accurate shooting. Sometimes accurate passing can lead to great shooting. You saw it there.
Oh, come on. And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And that was an Unleash Chaos replay, courtesy of Under Armour, wreaking havoc at the rim. Timeout called the Warriors.
Yeah, you can't make any excuses right now for them giving the ball up as much as they have in this one. Hopefully they can get on the same page during this timeout.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Porzingis is checked in. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. J.J. Barea, number 1. Second, Stephen Curry.
I think these two guys are having a little personal competition here in the playoffs to see who will finish with the most assists.
Cousins finds Iguodala over Harris, and Iguodala gets it to go in on the assist by Cousins.
Iguodala's shot selection pretty good right there. Good at taking the high percentage opportunities.
There's 1:38 left here in the second. Curry with it. 13 points in the game. And another 3 for Golden State.
The shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Outside, Porzingis. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Warriors trail by 15. Knocks it loose. Curry kicks to Durant. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Some changes for Golden State. Draymond Green comes in for Kevon Looney. It's Thompson in for Andre Iguodala. Here's Curry. He's got 16. Just 5 on the clock. Green, the pass to Curry. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Dallas leading by 15. Lets it go from 14. And it's Dallas with another.
Pretty unselfish play there, right? Porzingis finding the open man, and he's more and more comfortable and more aware of everything going on around him.
And again, no good by Golden State.
Well, the defense better look up and say thanks. Leaving guys that wide open is not a recipe for success.
Now here's Curry from deep three-point range. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Steph with the initiative here, taking charge, and tonight making a ton of things happen.
And we finished one half of basketball. Mavericks lead by 14.
And now, the 2K Sports
It's hard
Halftime
playing
Show.
by myself. I have no control
Well,
of
you
the
will
other
not
players.
find an empty seat here tonight. Welcome to our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal. You looking for an empty seat?
Yeah,
you're sitting.
It's
in
only 3 of us.
And the seats are all full.
Okay. Oh, you meant in the arena?
Ah, that's what I'm talking about. Well, for the Mavericks, they're in a perfect position to grab a hold of this series, up 1-0 already, and playing incredible basketball, which has given them a huge lead at halftime. They just couldn't have asked for a better scenario. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
Well, they knocked the wind out of the defense in transition, converting fast break baskets in volume. It's a runaway lead right now. In fact, this looks like a track meet.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Well, they struggle in a number of areas. Protecting the rim is really at the top of the list. They haven't made that a priority. They haven't put forth a whole lot of effort. You got to protect the rim.
And that's all we have.
We welcome you back here to the coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Golden State. It's a 14-point game. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Mavericks. Doncic at the 3 and Dirk at the 4. Then there's Harris. And there's Porzingis. Unloads from 13. Good. He hits the jump shot. 33 points for him.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. And the Warriors get it back. And that one's good. Cousins.
That's all Boogie right there on the inside. The shot goes up. He knows where he needs to be and settles in nicely.
Passes it to Nowitzki. Shot from 16, and he gets the bucket.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
Well, a tip of the cap to the coaching staff here. They're recognizing how well he's playing, so the game plan has been built around it.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Warriors trail by 16. Poked away, and that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half, and it goes down 2 points. 23 points for Steph Curry.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better start to the second half, minus that one miss. 3 of 4 now from the field right now in the second half.
Pass to Nowitzki. Here's Porzingis, and the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Stephen Curry. The Mavericks shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And he sinks the second. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Thompson outside. That's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. Powell, he's checked in for Dallas. Here's Durant. Right on the bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Doncic. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. Harris has got his 5th assist in this one. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Ball's knocked loose, and here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break.
And showing a good nose for the ball there. Picks it clean, and he's off to the races.
And a good decision on the move. Too often we see teams have this kind of opportunity and fail to convert.
Warriors trail by 19. Curry kicks to Thompson. Feeds to Cousins. Harris outside. The wide open look here for Porzingis, and the shot is good. He's got 39.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And here is Curry. 23 points in the game, and the shot goes in.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
Well, collectively, they've done it tonight here. A passionate performance from the squad.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. That instant replay brought to you by Under Armour Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive the unleashing of chaos that time. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Luka Doncic, 4th.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And I like this timeout. You're getting terrible rim protection right now.
Well, you got to ask your team to give you a little bit more effort because there's
1:22 left in the third quarter of the game. Barea kicks to measure it. Over in the corner, Doncic. Warriors trail by 21. Durant, the pass to Bell. Knocked loose. Here's Looney. To the inside. Curry can't get it to go.
Yeah, momentum right now is against them. They're just going to have to figure out a way to ride this one out.
Got to be some consideration here for a different rotation because the matchups right now just not favorable.
It's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. There's 45 seconds left in the third. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. It's stolen by Bell. Now Curry. He's got 25. Dishes to Thompson. And the Warriors miss again. Dallas leading by 23 to the paint. From down in the low post, it goes. He has 45 points.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Here's Curry. Poke loose, nabbing another steal.
Again and again, he finds a way to seize possessions away.
He's amazing, and now he's tied for second all-time GA in steals for a postseason game.
A four-way tie with Mookie Blaylock, Tim Hardaway, and Craig Hodges. Is he done, or can he claim a new mark?
And so it's Dallas, rolling along with a 27-point lead. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this game 2. We've got your Rebco. Cook out there with Iguodala. Then there's Bell. And it's McKinney in at the 3. That's the Warriors' 5. And Bell kicks to McKinney. Now here's Iguodala. D right on him. The shot's good from Jerebko.
That's what Iguodala can do well. A great passer for a guy his size.
And that one drops for him.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Golden State's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Harris has checked in for J.J. Barea. On defense, Dallas. McKinney passes to Jerebko. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Cook kicks to Bell. Pass to McKinney. Shot clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Shoots. Hits the front of the rim and out.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim.
And another steal for him.
And he's now claimed 2nd all-time for steals in a playoff game.
I mean, this is unbelievable how he's been able to impose his will defensively.
And 9 steals, placing him 1 shy of Allen Iverson's record for a single game playoff steal.
Kicks it to Cook. That's tipped. And here we go. Mavericks running again. Here's Nowitzki and the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
It's contagious. Every guy on the team working to keep this streak alive.
It's so fun when you're rolling like this. You just want it to continue as long as possible. And right now, fingertips are ablaze.
Mavericks making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in. And it's Cook with the ball for Golden State. To stop the run. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Now, sweet seeing Jordan Bell flush that one home. Great position and pays one off.
And Doncic gets it to go.
I love the pace he's playing with, letting his offense come to him naturally and then building upon this lead for his team.
He swipes the ball away again.
And his unbelievable run of steals continues. Now tied for the most ever in a playoff game.
And you can't call it carelessness by the offense at this point. His activity level has forced the issue.
And he's now tied with the answer, Allen Iverson. What a night.
The pass to McKinney, launches it, sinks the three-pointer.
Just like to see the defense get more aggressive. They are asking for trouble as they're giving up open looks to this point.
From the line, and got it, another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Cook kicks to Bell. Passes it to McKinney. Clock at 6. A floater, and it's Cook missing. Mavericks have gotten all 8 of their shots in the fourth quarter to drop. Truly remarkable. And the shot is good from Nowitzki.
The execution on point. Just terrific timing on these passes.
I really like the idea that his teammates are waiting until he's...
And another steal for him.
And he's answered the moment with one of the all-time great defensive performances I've ever witnessed.
I agree. On the attack, he has now set a new single-game playoff record for steals.
And with this achievement, he surpasses the great Allen Iverson, whose steal mark had stood since 1999.
and you take a step back, amazing what we're seeing from him.
Well, the steal total making history tonight in the playoffs, imposing his will here on hostile ground.
Steal after steal after steal. This is amazing. He's got to be a thorn in the side right now for the opposing coach.
And now a moment to take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And Greg, to play like he has under the most intense circumstances here in the playoffs makes it all the more remarkable. On defense, Golden State. Pass to Doncic. To the paint. He got it again. Sensational.
I mean, when have you seen a player get this hot in a playoff game?
I don't know, G. I know this, though. He now ranks third all-time for single-game scoring in the postseason. Simply stunning.
And now only Elgin Baylor and Michael Jordan ahead of him. How much further can he go?
Warball Sync joined VRK.
It's good for the 7th time this game. He has shot 7. He has made 7.
And Nowitzki is a lethal
Warball Sync joined your channel Computer and Game Talk on VRK.
Computer Talk? What you want to talk about?
And that's now 6 points for Iguodala.
Here I go down and play
Gotta love that pass there.
Well, I'll go with you.
And guys,
Playing my playoff game.
Are piling out the exits.
Second round right now.
Win here in game 2 for the Mavericks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
Golden State right now.
One really took the air out of this crowd.
Just like that. I mean, you could hear a pin drop in here.
1:04 left to play here in the 4th. It's hauled in by Nowitzki.
And the effort and anticipation on defense won't show up in the individual stat sheet, but effective.
Yeah, he takes a nice angle on it. He doesn't get the block, but he does get the alter.
Livingston with it, and a wide open look for Iguodala. Not enough on that one as it misses.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's
second round.
Been money from that range.
A 3-ball. Another one goes. Incredible. 60
playing
points.
against Golden
This guy
State.
Cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him.
Star level.
McKinney kicks to Jerebko. There's 25 seconds left in the game. 5 to shoot. Here's Livingston, and he knocks down the jumper.
Well, I have no idea how he made that, but hey, sometimes a little bit of luck helps.
From outside the arc, and another one falls. Amazing.
And that bucket looks as wide as the Pacific Ocean. He just can't miss.
A phenomenal offensive exhibition, and now he is tied the all-time scoring mark for points in a playoff game.
And the great Michael Jordan may stand alone, but not in this category. He's got some company.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win, and this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-0 with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
I'm streaming right now. Golden State got whooped. And I broke a record. 2 records, actually. Most steals and most points. Tied with Michael Jordan.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports, about to tip off the pivotal Game 3 in these conference semifinals. Alongside Shaq and Kenny, Ernie Johnson. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Dallas Mavericks at their home, American Airlines.
Yeah, I wanted to give him last night. I couldn't.
Well, for the Mavericks, a dominating performance for them in Game 2, and they're looking to continue their hot streak tonight with another win.
Stressful this week.
And few people outside of Shaq Stradamus.
Always a lot of work, but it pays good, so I'll stop.
I want to help.
The Western Conference semifinals, Game 3. The Golden State Warriors, with a Game 3 opportunity to dig themselves out of a 2-0 hole.
Yeah, but I would have to move my whole family and all that to what
against
state?
the Dallas Mavericks.
No, you don't. I work remote.
Round 2
of
the NBA playoffs continue.
Yeah, what degree do you need to have to get qualified? What's that? Say again? I'm sorry, because I didn't hear because the game started. Say again?
Salesforce.
Salesforce?
It's a platform. You have some kind of... They're not hiring anybody right now, because I had a guy who I used to work with interviewed that didn't get hired, and I know they would have hired him if they were hiring.
Right. They just interviewed just because, I guess.
Well, they just wanted to see what was going on with it. But they're having problems keeping some of those guys busy.
Oh.
Not me, though.
Yeah, why not you?
I'm glad.
Well, I mean, I know, but why is it that they got you busy?
I don't do data.
Oh, what do you do?
I do development.
Development. Is there what degree do you have to have development?
I've got a computer science, not computer science, but I've got a BA in network administration. I don't use that.
You don't even use that? Network administration, but yet you're developing programs, I guess? Is that something you learn in school, or is that something you learn on the side?
Well, I did Java in school, but really like what I do now, it's kind of self-taught.
I thought that came from computer science, like, programming.
Yeah, but I did Java in school.
Oh.
Part of my degree.
Okay.
Plus, I'm just good at learning new things.
See, I self-taught myself doing web designs and stuff like that a long time ago. but I got out of it a long time ago. This is when PHP Nuke was.
I did
was
some
actually good.
PHP work a while back.
Yeah, did that?
By a while back, I mean like last year. I don't mean like years and years ago.
Yeah, I'm talking about 10 years ago, 10 or 15 years ago when I did PHP Nuke, and I was getting better at it, but I wasn't a pro. I mean, I was good at it just to set it up, go to the data file and all that, the scripts. But now I'm probably forgotten a lot of it because I don't. It's been a while since I messed with it, and nobody even uses that anymore.
PHP?
Yeah, nobody even uses that.
Yeah, they do.
They do?
Yeah,
I thought they got rid of.
All the WordPress sites are PHP. There's lots of people still use PHP, especially in enterprise. Enterprise don't move that quick.
That's
so they
interesting.
got a bunch of legacy stuff,
Yeah, but I would have thought the guy would have gotten away from it because of security reasons.
It's PHP still being updated and developed.
Yeah, but it's always being hacked.
PHP 5, I think, is the latest version.
That's interesting.
The latest release was February 6th of 2019.
Really?
8 days ago. No, not 8 days ago.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess nobody's really using that for just personal websites. It's more like for corporate, right? I mean.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah. That's what you do. Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't do websites.
Yeah. See, I was learning just so I can make websites for people, but then, that...
JavaScript's the thing for that now.
Yeah.
And 2K.
Yeah.
Take a class or two.
Yeah.
You can take a class. I got a great recommendation. There's this guy his name's Wes Boss. He's got a class called JavaScript 30.
Yeah, but that's
30 days. 30 days of JavaScript. 30 days with LJS coding.
But that's just to make websites for people, right? Not corporate.
Bruh, it's all the same. You gotta stop. Like, people always shoehorn themselves into well, I can't do that. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Anybody can do it. Anybody who wants to put the time in can do it.
Well,
you gotta stop. You gotta start thinking of what you can do and not thinking about what you can't.
Yeah.
Just saying.
No, you're right.
I don't want to be too preachy, but I'm just saying.
No, you're right. You're right. I'm just trying to figure out. It's not that I can't do it. It's just I'm trying to figure out should I be doing it, because is the market looking for people like that? Because it'd be kind of senseless if I learn something.
What do you mean is the market looking for people like that?
What's that?
Of course they are.
There's always people looking for it. Well, I always felt like, I guess because I was so down
listen, here's the deal. Every business wants to integrate with some other system, or they want to real estate. Okay, here's for instance, I've worked on a couple of real estate projects. Are you streaming right now?
Yeah, I better turn that off. Yeah.
Sorry, I don't want.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I was like, hold on, I was about to tell you, but I thought I did tell you. I'm streaming. I did tell you that.
You did, but
you forgot.
I did.
Let me stop it.